We on?
We're on.
Good evening, everybody. This is our big final concert, our final, and I went out on a limb when I sent the message out to you all. I think our final just YouTube Zoomy concert ever. I don't know. We hope that's what it's going to be. And we drew straws to see who got. We have to be in separate places if we're going to have our masks off. So we do straws on who got to be in the groovy pack. And Greg drew the straw to do that. And I'm here in the room. And strap in, everybody. Hopefully you got some snacks and you're ready to watch some really nice videos. What we did was put together some things through the year, because it's been, you know, I look back on some of these that you're going to see and go, wow, that seemed like so long ago. And it kind of was. It kind of was long ago, because so much has happened in the world, in our situation, and things are getting better. We'll talk about that later. But why don't we start? You think we should just start?
Yeah, so let's jump in with some of the music we've made this year.
Somebody's coming in the door. I think it's a custodian coming in. Hi. But here we go. I'm gonna try to be as slick as I can here, and if I mess up here and there, just deal with me. So, do we see a thing? Do we see like a cursor floating all over the place? And
we do. Annoying? That looks good.
Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. And are you gonna shut me down, Greg, or do I have to? I guess I will. I'm going to stop for a second because I got to turn my video off, and I can't find the thing that makes me turn my video off here in the Zoom. Greg, are you able to do it, or do I have? Mr. Miller, are you back? Hey, so technically, are you able to shut off my video?
I can do that, yes.
You can do it, okay. Because the thing is, I mean, when I put this thing up,
Sure.
I mean, I can't find the shut off things at all. Cool, okay, so you all, that was the first thing that we were going to show you. Just basically, there's the fight song. And that was one of the early things that we did. And hopefully you're going to see our video making quality got a little bit better through the year. But mainly it's the kids. I mean, they just got, they really got in, you know, they got really good at making the recordings and being able to stay with the click track to the point where very little editing that we had to do to make things work. This next one, and let me make sure that I'm in the right place. I'm going to scooch it forward to make sure I know I'm on the right song. Yep, okay. So Tiffany O, who's one of the orchestra directors over at Gunn, noticed that the choir people for the district put together a, you know, all together district video with the middle school and high school, the two high schools, of a choir piece. And she thought, well, I want to do that. And so her idea was to do this piece. She kind of gives us some choices of pieces to do, and we ended up with this. It's a festival rondo. This is a professionally done video. This one has fancy ins and outs and things like that, and edits, and it's sixth graders. It's all the middle schoolers from Fletcher, Green, and JLS, and it's Paly and Gunn orchestra people all together. The piece. This is. I don't think this is the premiere, but it's one of the premieres. It's been premiering this whole month, this whole week at the various concerts. But here we go with it. It's called A Festival Rondo by Richard Mayer. And here it comes. And you're going to turn me off right now. Anybody get dizzy from that one? That one scene. Yeah, so basically how that worked out was we would compile our own audio, and each teacher mixed the audio, and then it got put together with Tiffany, and she sort of mixed the audios that we had mixed. And it all worked out. It was really great. Worked out really well. Then they sent it to a professional person who did all of that crazy boxes in perfect order and all of that we kind of do. we
Well, I mean, we're not professional video and sound editors. We've done the best we can with what we've been given, and I think we've done well under the circumstances.
I think we've done great under the circumstances.
But we're not professionals in terms of video and audio editing. But
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off script a teeny tiny bit. You just saw a teaser for a song that you're not going to hear. You're going to hear a different song. It's going to be, and I've got to back it up, and it's going to be a different song from the jazz band. The jazz band, has been a situation where we meet after school, and it always is. It's normally a night class, and it will be again. But it's been sort of like we didn't know that sports were going to happen when we set our rehearsal times, and then sports did happen. So we've been doing a pretty good job of making sure that everybody that wants to be in it is able to be in it. And we've had to make some, just a couple of concessions for people so they can, go to practice and then also do the work and turn into stuff. And it's worked out pretty well. So this is a thing from the jazz band that we'll play. Greg, are you seeing like those little placeholder things up at the top of the screen?
No, everything looks good to me.
Cool, good. Okay, so I'm glad. I'm going to keep forging ahead and try and keep moving it and try not to talk too much because we've got a lot of stuff to get to. Here we go. The jazz band playing Back Alley Shuffle. We got some solos in here, and it's a pretty good one. And it's a super high note at the end, which is also always fun. And here we go.
There we go.
And that is that one. Let me get this thing out of here now. Greg, I got to keep asking you though. So did my whatever you call it show up in the middle of that, like the bottom with all of my?
The controls showed up for a few seconds.
It did. Okay. All right. Well, I guess it's just it's fun. Well, I won't tell you what happened. All right. Cool. So let me flip past what I'm doing here. Okay. Great. All right. So this year we have some new things happen. Actually, for the band, the first year was last year. We have a wind ensemble, and it's within the symphonic band, and it's students that want to kind of do a little bit more, play some more music. There's some assignments that they have to do, and also there's an audition process that students are in right now. There's auditions going on. It is an honors course. They get honors credit for doing this. So they're in band, and it's meets the same period as the symphonic band kids, the other 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, and they play with them. They play the same music, but then they just play a little bit more music. That's basically the deal with this. And so anything you want to add to that?
No, this was the thing that we did over the late fall or winter semester and into January, and we premiered it in January. Kids did a great job with learning the parts. It's a challenging piece of music, and I just hope that everybody has a good time enjoying listening to it.
Okay. And this time I'll share the video. I'll go that extra mile and hit that last So next up, so this actually, this is new for this year. We just started it last year for the band students to have an honors opportunity and also to play some more music. For the orchestra, we did one thing this year with that, and they're also doing the assignments. And then when we're live, I guess we'll be live, when we're in person, and I'm just gonna say next year, when we're in person next year, there will be more opportunities in orchestra to play a lot more music, which will be really fun. And same thing with the wind ensemble people in band. It won't be just one thing. It'll be, you know, a lot of things that we'll be able to play. And there are a lot of things that we've added tech-wise that are going to help us be able to do that in terms of being able to sight read a lot of music. Just so you know. This next one, I thought, well, we should do some fiddle music, and what better fiddle music is, you know, Flat and Scruggs, Foggy Mountain Breakdown. So that's what the orchestra kids did. And here it comes. Can you see I'm in the dark? Let me make myself not in the dark real quick. Good.
The joys of
There, I'm not in the dark anymore.
the joys of sensors in the room.
Yeah, I love all the notes that they played, but my favorite part is the dog going woo at the very end. I actually thought it was a person when I first heard it, you know, some like a parent in the other room going woo, but it was a dog. But that's okay too. I don't edit out dog noises. I think they're fun to have in the videos. So now we've got a video from each of our main groups that we've done through the year, and we just kind of picked ones that we, you know, thought were nice to show. I mean, each of the groups played a few tunes. You know, I mean, made a few videos, and so you're just gonna see one run from each. And we have a big finale that we did that will be at the very end. And then we've got some things for our seniors that we'll be doing too. And seniors know I didn't look. I promise you. I glanced, but I didn't look at the whole thing. Hey, so for our Pops concert, you probably could already see it come up on your screen there. I thought, well, let's do a Beatles song, and it's a really nice arrangement of Hey Jude. That some arrangements of pop songs for strings and for band, they sound like that medium just trying to play a pop song, and it doesn't quite work out. This is a nice arrangement. I think Beatles music tends to lend itself well to strings. So here we go. Hey Jude. Okay, from just an admiration of their performance standpoint, being able to do things that aren't in any kind of specific tempo, like that ending where they'll boo, boo, like that, where they just have to listen to a click track and do it and be able to be together. That's a pretty big deal that they did that. I hadn't forgotten, but I had kind of forgotten. Wow, what a great job, orchestra, Yahoo! That was really, really, really good. So next up, we have our concert band, and I believe it's the first video that the concert band made as their own entity. We always say this at the beginning of the year. Okay, you're all the pep band. Everybody's the pep band, and we play at the football games. But when we start heading into, I'd say what, Greg, like end of September, beginning of October, they start also morphing into their own thing. Whereas the concert band, the ninth grade band, they're their own band and with their own, leaderships and all of that. And this was their first one, España Cañí. I hope with all that buildup, I did this in the correct order. I think I did. And here I go.
We're not getting your audio.
My mic is on now.
Mic pack, there you go.
As I was saying, I'm really glad we're going through all of these because it's fun to revisit and think about what it was like last semester. And wow, what a great job! What a really good job they did. Concert band, you too, fantastic, great job. Let's see. The next one's going to be symphonic band song, and I think I guess we can talk a little later just about the band thing in general. I mean, what we tried to do this year with band at least was try to make it kind of like the flow of the year, where we did some pep band stuff at the beginning and then started doing our concert band stuff. We did start doing some other things that I'm not presenting in this concert. Now that I think about it, it might have been good to do. Greg, you want to talk about some of the other opportunities they had?
Yeah,
playing-wise that weren't just group things?
Yeah, so over the course of the year, we did a couple of projects. During the wintertime, we allowed students to get into either small groups or individually and multi-track record themselves using Soundtrap, which is an online kind of Google Docs for sound editing. It's like if you're familiar with Logic or any of those audio editing programs that we use on our computers, but you can access them from the cloud. So students collaboratively worked on projects to be able to record with one another in small ensemble settings. So our chamber music program actually got quite a big boost this year. And then just a couple of weeks ago, we had students do a choice project. Again, they could do it individually with up to 3 or at least 3 tracks, or in groups of at least 3 people, and put together again some performances of music that they searched out that maybe we downloaded for them, and it was there was very little limit or very little restrictions placed upon what they could do. And some of the projects that have come in are truly remarkable and really, really creative. So having this opportunity to jump into both multi-track recording as well as chamber music has been beneficial to all the students in the instrumental program this year.
Yeah, and because these assignments he's talking about, orchestra too, and some of the things that we got were just dynamite. I mean, they just everybody did a good job, but then there were those that we had one who did a thing where adding sound effects and bird noises, and I'm just some fun stuff, and it really is going to help us next year when we go to when we want to do some chamber music. It's a place where they can do it and prepare before they first play it when we're here. I mean, they'll actually be able to work on things, because the thing is, it's difficult to do chamber music sometimes because number one, you got to get all the music together. Now digitally we can do that, and then places to play. I mean, we got to set up a bunch of different rooms, and if we only have to do that maybe a little less time, and then they can work on it outside a little bit, that's a good thing. Okay. The next is the symphonic band. So you basically will have heard from every single one of the individual groups: the jazz group, the orchestra honors, orchestra, concert band, wind ensemble, and now the symphonic band. We did a movie music thing. It was from Up and Michael Giacchino. Is that how you say it?
It's Giacchino.
Giacchino. Okay. Michael Giacchino, who's just he's sort of like, I don't know, he's one of the heirs apparent to John Williams in terms of movie writing. And yeah.
To interject, he did just finish recording another Jurassic World soundtrack. Yes, apparently they're doing another Jurassic World movie. So spoiler alert, there's another movie coming out. But he was in LA monitoring the musicians recording in London, which was pretty cool over the last couple of weeks to follow that on Twitter. So
wow.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. I'm down with the Jurassic World movies. I think they're.
Sorry, I threw a little bit of my bias about Jurassic World versus Jurassic Park, but yep.
Well,
it's all good.
One of the Chris's is in that. So okay.
Nice.
I'll stop. All right, moving on. Up. And ready? 1. sorry, my thought of how this whole flow of the evening changed after I made this whole video. So, Mr. Miller, can you come back? Okay, hi. Yeah, I
Sorry,
blew it.
sorry.
I
That's
blew
all
it.
good.
But basically, I mean, maybe you're thinking, wow, I know you've enjoyed doing all these videos, but are you kind of feeling like maybe you'd like to stop and play live? Well, yeah, I mean, I think we'll probably do maybe one video a year or something like that, but we're definitely going to take a break from that. But we've started having some in-person experience a little bit. The band has to play outside. So when the students that come to regular class during the day, they have to play outside. But 2 weeks ago, maybe it was 3 weeks ago, we had our first evening, just come and play. Let's see how it works out. Practice, which then has kind of grown into, yeah, we're going to have a live band at graduation. But I just took some videos with my phone, and I'll show you what's up here. And this is the band playing the fight song for the first time to two and a 1, 2, go. Okay, so I mean, some people may think, oh, look, they're in masks and they're all spread out. That's so sad. No, it's not sad. It's a start. Okay, it is a start to getting back to, being the band, and it's pretty exciting. And then the second one that we did, it was even better, and we played more tunes. And now we're gonna have graduation practice, and we're gonna. I begged the seniors, and at graduation, they're gonna play one song. They're not gonna play as they march in, but I begged them to play one song, and they said, yeah, we'll do it. So that's going to be fun too. So just Monday. Now that's outside because the guidances say that any wind playing or singing has to be outside with masks. And you want to talk about the special masks, Mr. Miller?
I made sure we ordered specialized musicians masks for all students who played wind instruments. And anyone who's come in person has gotten a mask, and most instruments also have bell covers to help prevent the additional spread of aerosols generated by playing of a wind instrument. So we're doing it safely, and we're enjoying the opportunities to be together and perform music in person after almost more than a year apart. And it's been really a joyful experience for the students who've joined us. And we're looking forward to having as many who want to come and are willing to play at graduation join us.
Yeah, and we know that there's still levels of comfortability, if that's a word, and that's cool. We totally respect that, and we're not trying to peer pressure anybody. But I will also say, hopefully all this vaccine stuff just keeps it rolling, and keeps on happening, and we can get ourselves back to it. And I'm just saying, fall, we're going to that stadium. Okay, we're going to that stadium. We're gonna play out. But just this Monday, just a few days ago, I said to the orchestra, I mean, we just did it with the band. Would you guys like to do it? And we did our first one on Monday, and the people that came, said that they'd like to do it again. And then it's just basically however it fits in people's schedule. We say, here's the day, here's the time. If you can come. And some people say they want to, but they can't because of a thing. And it's like, that's just the way it is. But yeah, so here's a little bit of the orchestra that just the other day. It was super fun. So there, just a little snippet. I mean, the fabulous camera work was me on my phone, right? And if you if you look behind you, you'll see basically that's where I was. And now there is video documentation of me doing what we're not supposed to do, which is actually walking down that aisle, stepping on one of the arms of the chairs and then going up onto the stage. Yes, I did that. And I freely admit it. And we'll see what happens to me as a result of that. Okay, now I don't need to do the big build up to Up because I already did. So here we go, symphonic band playing Up. Or am I heard?
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure that the next thing is what I think. Yep, it is. So I think that Noah Holbrook wanted to say something about this next one. So he could be let in, and we can find out if he did, if he's there.
Not here yet.
Okay, okay,
I'll look for him to enter momentarily.
okay. So then I'm just going to have to do it so we can just keep moving on. What time is it? Yeah, it's about time we should be around. So anyway, should we send a message to seniors just like again to say, hey, let's go, let's get on this thing? Or what do you think?
I mean, we've got some time still.
Okay, okay. All right. Because actually there's not a lot of time because there's just a couple more things. I mean, yeah. Oh, you're saying that okay, that's right, because their signal to join was when the tribute starts, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about it then. That's fine. All right. Okay. So the seniors from the two groups, from the band seniors and the orchestra seniors, first they were going to do a thing together, then it was just going to be too hard to organize.
Noah has joined us.
Noah is here. Okay. So I think Noah wants to talk about the thing before I play it. So yeah, okay, good. He was watching. So
yeah. Great.
Hey, Noah. He's going to get in here real soon.
Hello.
Hey, Noah, you want to talk about this before I play it? I promise you, I actually only saw like a half a frame. I didn't play it. It just, so, okay, go for it. Tell us about what you guys did.
Okay, yeah. So in a normal year, normally at the final concert of the year, you'd have like a bunch of people at the concert, and they would be like wearing tuxedos and dresses, and then a few people would just be wearing completely like crazy stuff and would be really standing out, and that would be all of the seniors, of course. And then at the end, the seniors would do like would play some song all together, like to showcase them, like being together and graduating. So now, this year, why would we let the pandemic of the century stop us? Of course, no reason. So, we made a compilation video of all the seniors in orchestra playing a piece. And it's a pretty good piece for orchestra. It's movie music, which usually sounds good. It's like the main theme of the movie, and it's a classic for many of us. If we were in PAUSD middle school, then we've played it a lot. So here it is again. So I finished putting the video together. I guess it's actually technically today, since it was after midnight. So the concert was originally going to be on May 13th. But then some seniors, I think, or people came in, we're like, there's a physics test, so we need to like delay the concert a week. Let me tell you, I'm really happy for that physics test. So without further ado, we should present He's a Pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Thank you, Noah. Here we go. Very nice. Very, very good. Didn't expect that. That was, really, 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 really good job, you guys. And again, yeah, I know that's when you play in middle school a lot. So cool. Okay. So moving on. Thank you, orchestra seniors. That was very special. Now we've got the band seniors that have put a thing together, and we're going to watch that. And I think it needs no introduction. I was told that it has its own introduction within the video. So I'm going to proceed as if that is the truth, because I think the person.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Thank you, Mr. Wilner, for 4 years of Paly Band. They've been really fun.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Thank you for encouraging me to stay in band, and thank you, Mr. Wilner, for just making class really interesting every day.
Thank you, Mr. Wilner and Mr. Miller, for an amazing 4 years and working so hard to make music fun during COVID. I have so many amazing memories in band, playing in pep band at the games and jazz band and the Guys and Dolls pit, and I'm never gonna forget that, so thank you.
Thank you guys for making Paly Band so special and unforgettable even during a really hard year. We really appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Mr. Miller and Mr. Wilner.
Thank you, Mr. Miller and Mr. Wilner.
Thank you, Mr. Wilner and Mr. Miller, for the past amazing 4 years I've had with Paly Band. I'm super grateful for all the memories and the friends.
Thank you, Mr. Wilner, Mr. Miller.
Mr. Wilner and Mr. Miller, thank you guys so much for the past 4 years, and for Mr. Miller starting from 6th grade, for helping me create so many fun memories in band. Being part of Paly Band has been such a fun experience, and I'll make sure to bring these memories with me no matter where I go in the future.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wilner and Mr. Miller, for all that you have done for our musical careers. I really appreciate it.
Now we really hope you enjoy our Paly Band Seniors' last version of Green and White.
How about that?
Wow.
Well, boy, oh boy, very, very nice, you guys. And it just makes me glad that we make the band play songs by Chicago. So yeah, I think that was one that people were wanting to do this year. So you got to do it because you did it on your own. So very cool.
Wow.
Thank you, orchestra and band seniors. That was extra special, wonderful, great. Good job. And Mr. Miller, Mr. Miller has put together a thing for all of you all.
Yeah, so before we do our grand finale with the whole department, we wanted to honor all of our seniors. So this video is that attempt to be able to do so. While we can't express our gratitude to all of the seniors who have stuck with us over their time here at Paly, the way that we may have wanted to do so, I hope that this video extends a bit of our appreciation for the commitment that you've made to the Paly Instrumental Program, as well as just the leadership that you've brought to the groups in general. So I will mention that if there is a photo missing or something got thrown into a spam filter from a parent, just kindly message me at the end. I will put together one final version of this if there's something missing from the final version of this version, so that the final version that's posted on Paly Instrumental will remain up for ever, or at least as long as YouTube exists. So without a further ado, here is our tribute to our senior class of 2021. Aaron is a 4-year member playing tuba in the concert band, symphonic band, wind ensemble, and Geisendall's Pit Orchestra. His favorite memory of band is watching Mr. Wilner receive his famous Best Quotes poster, and his favorite composition performed while at Paly was Seeds of Glass. His advice to younger students is to know your limit, but to continue to push yourself to be the best you can be. Upon graduation, Aaron plans to attend college and major in aerospace engineering. Adam is a 4-year member of the orchestra playing viola. During the time spent at Paly, Adam's favorite events included concerts and trips. He offers this piece of advice to younger students: explore your options and interests in music and avoid going through the motions just to get an A. He shares his favorite part of being in the Paly Orchestra was being part of an awesome community. Upon graduation, Adam plans to attend college. Ethan is a 4-year member of band playing flute in the concert and symphonic bands. Ethan's favorite memory of band was performing for the senior citizens and seeing their joyful reactions to our performances. Upon graduation, Ethan plans to attend college. Eileen is a 4-year member of the band playing flute in the concert and symphonic bands. Something she's missed is performing at the home football games, and her favorite memory was performing with the upperclassmen at the very first performance during her freshman year. Playing alongside the symphonic band was an exciting experience, and she loves the spirit of the band. Her favorite compositions performed while at Paly were selections from Up and Nostalgia. After graduation, Eileen plans to attend college and major in chemical engineering. Akash is a 4-year member of the band playing a variety of saxophones for the concert band, symphonic band, wind ensemble, and jazz band. Akash also plays the tabla, an Indian percussion instrument. Akash has missed the community of band, especially in the jazz classes. His favorite composition performed while at Paly was the Washington Grays March. His advice to younger students includes stay in band and enjoy the opportunity to do something you enjoy while at school. Upon graduation, Akash plans to attend college and double major in music and math. Alice is a 4-year member playing saxophone in the concert band, symphonic band, wind ensemble, and jazz bands. Alice has missed making music together with her peers first thing in the morning and the positive energy this class brought to each day. Her favorite memory is when she played at the flea market with the jazz band and it started pouring rain. The band kept happily performing as the show must go on. Her favorite part of band is the supportive and collaborative environment between the conductors and the students. Upon graduation, Alice plans to attend college. Angelo is a 4-year member playing trumpet in the concert and symphonic bands. One memorable moment is when Angelo returned to the band room from spending time off campus and feeling like he had returned home. His favorite composition was Guardians of the Galaxy. His advice to younger students is to stay in band past your freshman year. Upon graduation, Angelo plans to attend college. Aruna is a 4-year member of the concert and symphonic bands playing flute. Her most memorable moment was enjoying the SoCal trip to Disneyland with her friends during the 9th grade school year. Her favorite composition performed while at Paly was Selections from Aladdin, and says one of the best things about band is getting to know your bandmates really well. David is a 4-year member of the concert and symphonic bands playing percussion. His favorite memory was performing at the football games with all the Paly pep band members. His favorite composition performed while at Paly was Chorale and Shaker Dance. His advice to the young students is to continue playing in band and take it for CTE credit. Upon graduation, David plans to attend college. Derek is a 4-year member of the orchestra. His favorite memory of being in the Paly Orchestra is performing at SoCal and winning the competition award for Best Orchestral Performance. His favorite composition performed was Hoedown from Rodeo Suite by Aaron Copeland. His best memories include the chamber music performances during distance learning and gaining skills he may not have had because of the pandemic. He says, "Sko Vikes!" Upon graduation, Derek plans to attend college. Emma is a 4-year member of the concert and symphonic band playing clarinet and bass clarinet. Missing out on the social aspects of band has been difficult, but remembering that first football game as a 9th grade student, with the energy being fun and exciting, is one of her favorite memories. Her favorite composition performed was Runaway Baby during pep band. Her advice to younger students includes, enjoy every band event, even if they are inconvenient at the time. It goes by fast. Upon graduation, Emma plans to attend college and major in political communications. Josue is a 4-year member of the orchestra. His favorite memories include performing together at our concerts and the SoCal trip. Josue's advice for younger students is to enjoy your time performing music and to practice. He's greatly enjoyed his 4 years of playing in orchestra. Upon graduation, Josue plans to attend college. Kevin is a 3-year member of the concert band, symphonic band, and wind ensemble. Some of Kevin's favorite compositions performed while at Paly include Endless Rainbows, Let Freedom Ring, Seeds of Glass, Chorale and Shaker Dance, and Holst's Second Suite in F. His advice to younger students includes enjoy the larger community that band has to offer. Upon graduation, Kevin plans to attend college. Leah is a 4-year member of the orchestra. She's missed hearing great Wilner-isms like "Don't let gravity get the best of you," and getting to play alongside her peers. The most memorable times in orchestra include playing Overture to the Magic Flute and getting to play at the very first swing dance at the Peary Center. Her favorite compositions were Ray's Theme and March of the Resistance from Star Wars. Upon graduation, Leah plans to attend college and major in French or physics. LJ is a 4-year member playing saxophone in the concert, symphonic, and jazz bands. His most memorable moment is having to participate in the freshman concert band as a junior because of class conflicts. LJ's advice for younger students is don't talk, or at least don't get caught talking during class. LJ has enjoyed staying connected with a stable community of peers during the difficult times of high school. Upon graduation, LJ plans to attend college and study automotive engineering. Monk is a 4-year member playing violin in the orchestra. Monk has enjoyed his time playing as a group and being able to hear others during classes and performances. His favorite composition performed while at Paly was Hoedown. Upon graduation, Monk plans to attend college. Noah is a 4-year member playing violin in the orchestra and the Guys and Dolls Pit Orchestra. One of his favorite memories is creating the airplane sound effects during the production of Guys and Dolls. His favorite compositions were anything written by John Williams. His advice to younger students is to have fun playing and join the Pit Orchestra for the next musical. And if you think 1 year of orchestra is fun, 4 is even better. Get to know those around you. Upon graduation, Noah plans to attend college. Rain is a 4-year member playing flute and percussion in the concert band, symphonic band, wind ensemble, jazz band, and Guys and Dolls Pit Orchestra. Rain is also an active performer with the Peninsula Youth Symphony's top orchestra. His most memorable moments include meeting and working with professional musician Marcus Shelby and playing alongside the 8th graders at our home football games. His favorite composition performed was Havana from Guys and Dolls. His advice to young players is to stay in band. It's so fun to meet and get to know your friends through performing in band. Upon graduation, Rain plans to attend college. Selena is a 3-year member of the orchestra playing violin. She has missed performing in person, but shares her favorite memory of orchestra was enjoying the SoCal trip and performing Rey's theme from Star Wars. Her advice to younger students is to have fun and enjoy each music period. Upon graduation, Selena plans to attend college. Simone is a 4-year member of orchestra playing cello and piano. His favorite memories include hanging out backstage before performances and performing Die Fledermaus Overture. Simone's advice to younger students is to take the opportunities to be in groups and to play music alongside your peers. The community of friends you make with the people who stay in all 4 years is the best part of orchestra. Upon graduation, Simone plans to attend college. Tyler is a violin player who has participated in orchestra all 4 years. In addition, he's performed in the Guys and Dolls Pit Orchestra and the Coda Honors Orchestra. His most memorable moment of orchestra was the final performance of Guys and Dolls, where some of the cast members changed the lines to make the show even funnier. His favorite composition performed while at Paly is Hoedown. Tyler advises young students to seek out your teacher's help to set up events and to find cool arrangements of music you want to play. Embrace the opportunities provided by music and enjoy the memories when you begin to play in person again. Upon graduation, Tyler plans to attend college. Victoria is a 4-year member of the concert band, symphonic band, and wind ensemble playing clarinet. One element she has missed during the pandemic is the process of sight reading to finishing a piece of music through that rehearsal process. This is the most satisfying part of being in band. Her most memorable moments include enjoying the time at the Friday night football games with friends. She advises younger students to stay in band all 4 years and to live in the moment. High school goes by fast. Upon graduation, Victoria plans to attend college and major in math. Winter is a 4-year member of the concert and symphonic bands playing flute. She has missed playing at the football games, but has enjoyed all the pops music we've played during the past 4 seasons. Her advice includes don't worry about having a band final. You instead get to play fun holiday-themed music during finals week. The best thing about being in band is having a consistent group of friends to connect with each and every week. Upon graduation, Winter plans to attend college.
Should we let them in?
I think we should let them in. Seniors.
Okay, let's
Here
let
we
them in. Here they
go.
come.
And if you're not yet on Zoom, jump on. We'll let you in.
We can make it like a real Zoom. Cameras on, everybody. Let's go.
Our senior
We're getting there.
instrumental
We're
music
getting there.
class.
So go ahead, you guys, and folks, and get the cameras on. And if anybody, and we didn't tell you this, if we ask you a question, we want you to answer it. We may not, though. We may just leave it at this. So there's an exercise that you're going to do. First off, Mr. Miller, thank you. You can all give him a hand for putting that together. That was really, really nice. And I'll just keep letting people in. Here they come. Here they come. It was really nice to hear all your things that you liked about music. That was super fun. I'm glad to hear it all. And I'm pressing buttons, which is why I'm looking away a little bit. So you all have a bag, right? And if you opened it, pretend you didn't, okay? So you've got a bag in your hand. And what I want you to do is now open it up. Open up your bag. And somebody gets to show, oh, wow, there's like real opening has to happen. Wow. Oh, and let's give a major shout out to Rebecca Giraldi and Janice Snyder, our graduating booster president and volunteer coordinators, for delivering these things to all of you. So a big time thank you to you two for doing that. Really something. So hopefully somebody's got theirs open already. Okay, you've got a shirt. Somebody show us the shirt. Show everybody the shirt. Here comes Ethan. Boop. Yeah, there you go. Okay, y'all see it? Look at Akash's because you can really see it on his. So it says Seniors 2021, Paly, and it's got little pictures of instruments and all that. That is your logo, because, and now we have to change the logos every year, but that's your logo that you have forever. Now, last year, there were a bunch of words and real gushy stuff that I wrote and said to you, but because it was like our last day of seeing each other, this isn't our last day. I've got gushy words that I'm going to send out to you all into next week, and also I want to send it out to all the families because there's some big stuff. There's big stuff that you guys have done, and all of you that have just really hung in there. And this is freshmen through the 11th graders too. You stuck with it. You stuck with what we were doing. You trusted us. At least that's the way it felt. You trusted us that we were going to at least keep you playing music. And we say this to the families too. And I know when you go off in college, do this, okay? Seek out that group. Some of you have already maybe checked it out. You've looked at the school that you're going to go to, but I would say almost every one of you, where you're going, there's going to be some kind of group to play in. And hopefully you're able to work that out. Make the time, okay? Because a lot of you, I've heard what you're going to be majoring in. You're going to be taking so much math and you're going to be studying so hard and your brains are going to want to explode. And you go into that place where you are doing something that you already know how to do with other people that are playing music, and there's just a relaxing thing about that. And what some of you said about community, it will happen. You'll be sitting next to a person, and I'd say because you talked during the rehearsal, you will find out something about somebody in college that, because you're going to be a bunch of people you don't know, somebody that you will be able to talk to, and you'll start building some relationships, and it'll be through music. Yes, there will be relationships built through the other things that you're going to do, but being in that group, it can become sort of an oasis from your crazy studying that you're going to have to be doing. Not that I'm trying to give you to scare you, about college, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of work to do. So I'm going to say more words later on next week when it's your last week with us. But thank you for putting together the video things that you did, all of you, and just for hanging in, okay? For hanging in this year and doing a great job. Mr. Miller, I've babbled on. If you have
just echo all of that. Just thank you for the contributions you've made to the Paly Instrumental Band and Orchestra programs over the last 4 years, sticking with us, trusting that we are going to continue to make music, whether it's in a new way as well as coming back. I can't say thank you enough to the contributions that all of you have made to our programs. And I hope that the shirt, as well as the blanket that has the same logo on it.
Somebody show the blanket.
You can take that with you and throw it on the foot of your bed if you're headed to college, or wherever you go. You can take that blanket and just have it with you. It doesn't have to be prominently displayed, but it can be something you take with you. So we hope that you enjoy all of those gifts. It's a small token of our appreciation. We would love to give you so much more, but again, thank you so much for just being leaders in our program, sticking with us through this challenging year, and we wish you the best of luck wherever you end up going next year, and know that you can always come back to Paly and have a place that you call home. So we hope
come by the band room, orchestra room. We'll be here.
We'll be hanging out and making music.
So yeah, and another thing that I wanted to tell you, and I'll tell the families, another thing through the pandemic school that I've been doing is updating our perpetual trophies, and it's just about done. And I know, there are like these individual things that we usually give out. We've kind of not done it this year, but what's going to happen, and these will be done before you all leave, so you'll be able to see them, and I'll have them up in the room for people that want to come by, and I'll show it to you. I'm making a plaque for class of 2020 and the class of 2021, just commemorating the sacrifices and some of the things that you missed out. You missed out on some things, and the award, the year award goes to all of you, and all your names will be on this plaque that will be on the wall forever. So like, if you are still in the area and you have kids and you want to come by the room and say, hey, look, there's my name on this thing, because of what we did. Because there will be people in 20, 30 years asking you about this year. I mean, there will be young people younger than you saying, what was that like? And really, and I compare this to talking to my parents about wars, and what was that like? And so, you guys all have a story. Okay, you have a story to tell about this. So that's it. That's enough gushing. So I think you all blurted out what you needed to say on the video. Yeah, are we good? Do I need to put anybody on the spot to talk? No. Okay, that's fine. I won't make you talk. So everybody, you can hang on the Zoom, you guys, so we can, if you want to talk, and if you afterwards, fine. If you don't you can leave the Zoom if you want to as well. Everybody out there, the last song, and Rossano Galante, did I say that? Okay, the composer of this piece, Greg chose this piece, and I go, okay, sounds okay. But it's really, really nice because he writes a lot of band pieces and some orchestral works, but he also writes movie scores and TV scores. And he's another one to look out for, because he's probably, and he studied under, if you know who Jerry Goldsmith was, major composer for TV shows. I mean, he did the lots and lots of movie themes, Stripes, Patton, just tons of movie scores. And you can really hear that influence in this piece. It's a nice ending kind of a piece. I mean, just think of whatever, like your Field of Dreams or Silverado or any of those lovely sweeping happy ending pieces. And this is that. It's everybody, it's the band, it's the orchestra, all together. Okay. And this is our last piece. Thank you for coming to our thing tonight, and tell people about it. It's going to be on the YouTube channel for years. So if they missed it, let them know to go to the YouTube channel. So again, thank you, seniors. Thank you, everybody. And here we go. Last piece of the night, Nostalgia by Rossano Galante. Oh, let me turn, can you turn my face off and mute myself? Yeah. So that's it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the evening. And yeah, it was an evening. We did a lot of stuff and we played a lot of music. Now I can't hear anybody. Let me fix my headphones that I just. There. I think that's it. I think that's all that we will do tonight. Again, thank you all for coming. Greg, anything from you? Can't hear you. Maybe it's my headphones messed up again.
Oh,
Oh,
I
there
did
you
it
go.
that
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you all to the seniors once again for sticking with us over this year. Thank you to all of the underclassmen who are continuing to stick with us, and we cannot wait to continue to make music in the fall.
And one more plug for, I know I've sent to a few of you requests to join our booster board. That's going to be finished next week. I want to get that all done, okay? And get all those things filled. So if you've been contacted, could you contact me back? If you haven't been contacted, I'm going to be contacting everybody. We just have some things that we need to have filled. Let's thank all of the booster board who is graduating, and I'll also send out a thing via Infinite Campus that you all be able to see. And I think that's it for
We've got one more. We've got one more thank you coming from a senior.
Great. Okay, cool. Go for it.
Thank you. Well, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry I wasn't in the video, but these last 4 years have been really great. And there were so many things where you didn't need to put in the effort to be a great band teacher, but you did it anyways. Well, the both of you, obviously. And there are so many like extra experiences I would say I had thanks to that. And I'm just so thankful for that.
Thank you, Ethan. That's
Thank you.
great.
All right. Well,
We
thank
really
you
do
all.
try. Okay.
We do.
All right.
All right. We will see everyone in an in-person event real soon.
And it's not over yet. So seniors, we'll see you next week too. So, and since last year it was like, who knew when we were going to see people because there was not a schedule, but now there is. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.